everyone.
Hello, welcome.
There we go.
Welcome, hi. Hello, friends.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy
Come
Waffle
on.
Day.
Everything
If
has
you
a
didn't
day
know,
now.
it's Waffle Day.
Everything has a day now, but more importantly, hello, hi, hey. We have Jeremy Hayes here from Phantom of the Opera, the Phantom of the Opera. Hi, nerds, thank you. So I hope the fans are here.
Fans with a PH. Right. There you go.
Obviously. Hello from the Winter Garden, Florida. Not the Winter Garden, Florida. Winter Garden. Hi, guys. Hello. Hi. Happy Friday. I'm going to say hi to everyone that says hi.
Great.
This is going to be a very long intro. Anyway, what's up, Ryan?
How you doing?
Good. It's Friday.
Yeah, well, we have some news to get through first.
Yes.
Before I get out of the way.
There's some news.
Yes. So, for those of you on the other side of the pond in London, Hamilton is still on track to come to you.
It's like Friday night. Why are you watching this? I don't understand. Hamilton is coming to London, and they are probably, reportedly, allegedly opening the Victoria Palace Theatre,
So
where Billy Elliot lived forever.
Yeah, and it's closing there soon, and then at which point they're going to do a bunch of renovations. The theater's owned by Cameron McIntosh, man behind a bunch of hits, Les Mis, Phantom. So it makes sense that he would be bringing this huge blockbuster show over there.
Awesome. Yeah. That would be fun. Okay, what else?
There's a new Cara Lindsay music video on the site now.
Isn't she awesome?
Yeah, she has a 54 Below show coming up. I think it's her debut there.
Is it? She's
or at least this is a new show. It's called Bursting Your Bubble.
Bursting Your Bubble.
Because her Glinda bubble. Get it back?
Oh.
Get it?
See, no, I didn't, but now I do.
So that's a really fun video. Check that out.
She is the bomb.com. Yes.
Yeah, we have some hot shots up on the site as well.
You know, Leah Michelle and Jonathan Groff are constantly getting back together, and no one ever calls us. Jonathan Groff's birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday, Jay Groff. Love you. Hi. I know he's watching. Hi, Jonathan. What else is going on? Bright Star opened last night. Sweet show.
Yeah.
Sweet show.
It's a very feel-good show.
So congratulations to that gang of talented people. Carmen Cusack, Steve Martin, Edie Brickell, Paul Nolan. I don't need to name all kinds. We'll move on. What else?
So Paul Slade-Smith is going to step in for Kelsey Grammer in Finding Neverland. Kelsey Grammer leaves soon. He's been understudying him, so he
knows the part.
Yeah,
so you don't have to worry.
He's ready.
Yeah.
There's a new and final model citizen. Model.
And he talks to all of the. It's a parade of models.
Yeah.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, a parade of models. And there's a parade as well.
And then there's some parade in
the
episode itself too.
Yeah. So there are a lot of shows that are now starting up. It's like the season is gearing up. We just feel it.
Yeah.
You feel it in your bones. There's a lot.
Well, April's like the busiest, so
busy.
So
much to see. But some shows just last forever. Let's bring on Jeremy Hayes. You see my transition? Come on, Jeremy.
Hi, everyone.
Come on over. I'm going to give you some applause. Are you ready? Are you ready for applause?
I have
Jeremy
one of these.
Hayes, ladies and gentlemen, Ready?
Hi, guys.
Thank you for coming. Look, I'm so excited. Look at the hearts.
I'm really happy that you have one of these because I have this exact same one.
Do you have it in your dressing room just when you're feeling down?
I do, actually. And you know what my favorite one is?
No.
That's my favorite one.
That was classy.
I'm a classy guy.
I think of you as a classy guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I love him. I have questions. People have questions. The best role. My favorite role. You've been in a lot of classy shows. You've been in all those big singy shows.
Big singy shows.
That's what you do. Oh, our table's moving.
Sorry, it's because I'm
It's classy?
leaning on it.
Yeah. How's it going over there at the Majestic?
It's going great. We have a really good show. Have you seen it?
Indeed. I have actually seen Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
Jeremy liked your tweet. Who's your favorite Christine? Oh, we're getting serious. Here we go.
I really don't have a favorite. How can I have a favorite?
Yeah, how do you have a favorite? Everyone's different.
I'm really particular to Julia, who's our current
and gorgeous
Christine. She's very beautiful and very talented, and we're good friends. So, but
that was a safe thing to say.
Yeah.
Because you have to then go to work, and it would be awkward. You know.
Right.
Yeah. People want to know your favorite Phantom song.
Oh, yes. I was asked this the other day.
It must change over time, doesn't it?
Wishing is my favorite.
Really?
I wish I sang it.
You could go ahead.
See what I did there?
Yeah, I did see that. Oh my gosh, I have so many questions for you because everyone loves Phantom. We were talking before about the fans with PH.
Mm-hmm.
What do the fans say to you at the stage show? What are they all about?
Well, first of all, we have the best fans on Broadway. Hands down. best fans.
The PH fans. And they are the longest, I mean, it's the longest running show. So if you're
Yeah.
devoted to this show, probably your second, third, fourth generation
It's
fan.
yeah, and it is the devotion. Like that's the thing, because I do think it's passed down. It's a passed down devotion.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, and we get a lot of people who have said they've seen the show. You know, like their parents saw the show and they brought them to see the show, and now they're bringing their kids to see the show. So it's awesome to see this generational interest in live theater and our show.
People want to know about Sierra Boggess because she's so popular. Did you
Yes.
see her in School of Rock?
I haven't seen her yet. It's it's hard because we're on the
Can't they
same
have like a
schedule.
switcheroo with the Andrew Lloyd Webber musicals where you just get to
Right.
have a night
It's
off,
like a
and then they,
in rep. You just get to do all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, who would you play in
Great.
School of Rock? Hard to say.
I don't know. I
Say.
haven't seen it. No. Yeah. So I don't know.
Where did you study? I know where you studied. In Oklahoma.
I did. I stayed at OCU,
OCU.
Oklahoma City University.
Because you are one of those guys, there's so many of these guys who played a sport in high school, something bad happens, and now you're a Broadway star.
Yeah. Well, nothing. Well, I
It's
mean,
just
nothing
one of
really
those
bad happened, but yeah.
What happened?
No, I was just
Baseball player.
I don't know.
Something,
Yeah.
you need an excuse. It wasn't like I didn't like
A
musical
kid.
theater. I was a baseball player. But
Yeah.
then it pulls you in.
Theater just kind of happened, and when it happens, then that's it, right? I mean, that's what
Once you're
happened to
in
all
it.
of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true that a lot of Broadway people are from Oklahoma, like Kristen Chenoweth and Kelly O'Hara.
Yep.
So is Okie a bad thing to say? Is that a bad
No.
word?
No.
I mean, you have your
We take
own
that with
musical
pride.
about it.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about Oklahoma. I think there's more music influence than people would think. I think in Oklahoma, there's lots of really rich musical history there, and so it seems natural for me, but maybe outside looking in, maybe not so much. But there's lots of good stuff in
There's
Oklahoma.
so many questions coming in right now. I can't even. How's the puppy?
Oh, the puppy is great.
What's your puppy's name?
Violet.
Oh,
She's a
come
King
on.
Charles Spaniel, and she's the best dog in the world.
And people want to know what's the best or like the hardest thing about playing your character, and also the best part.
It's the same thing, actually. I think the hardest thing about playing a character in any show that's been open for a long time is making it your own, but then also staying true to the show and the history, and that's kind of challenging, but that's the fun part about it. Is you have such a responsibility to such an iconic role, but that's also the fun.
Do you do this
too.
Periscoping thing? Are you familiar with all this social media stuff?
I've done it a handful of times. I don't Periscope.
But you watch us
often.
every day at 5, right?
Every day
Yeah,
at 5.
Because I told you the time, so you knew.
It's 5, right? Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about onstage mishaps. Phantom is hard because that, first of all, it's been running for how long now?
28 years.
28 years,
Yes.
which is older than I am,
28 and a half.
or so. And so they haven't been able to like renovate the theater or anything like that. So
Yeah.
there's
Well,
a lot of old stuff going on.
Our crew is really fantastic, and as far as like technical mishaps, we don't really have a lot of technical mishaps. They really keep it running ship shape. Actors, on the other hand, we're not always as ship shape.
You're
You know.
human. Things happen.
Yeah. Well, there was one time that. Oh no! I know what I can tell you about. Sorry, James. James Barber, who plays our Phantom, his head caught on fire the other day.
Wait, what? What?
It was amazing. I can't believe
I'm
that
terrified.
I haven't thought to talk about this before. So, in the
Is
final
he- is he
layer,
okay?
he's fine. He's absolutely fine.
Okay, let's start there.
So the final layer, I'm hung in a noose, and Christine convinces the Phantom to let me go, and he lets me go with a flaming fireball candle, like you do, and so he shoots the fireball out of the candle to snap the noose, and it went up and landed back on his head. Hairspray, prosthetic.
Yeah,
all
there's
the
a
other
lot there's a
stuff.
lot that fire would like around there.
And so I'm down on the ground with my back to him, and I hear one of the actors who was off stage say, "Oh my God, he's on fire."
And they didn't mean his voice. They didn't mean his voice.
Yes. And I turn around, and
What did you do?
I will never forget this image. I saw James leaning on the organ and not really knowing his head was on fire, and his head was, like a good a good half a foot above his head, flames, just front to back flames.
Oh my God.
And he put his hand on his head because he could smell it, I'm sure, because it's wig burning. It's awful.
Yeah.
And realized he was on fire. So I ran over to him and we put his head out. I can laugh about it now.
Over him or something?
No,
this is something that could happen in the Paris Opera House, actually.
I just beat him on the head until the fire went out. It's really kind of funny now, but at the time it was terrifying.
It's scary. That's awful.
And
Did the audience know what was going on?
The audience, there's so much pyro in the show that I wonder if they thought it was supposed to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the look on my face probably gave it away that this was bad.
And then he continued on.
He was amazing. He smiled at me, and
thank you for putting out my head.
And I watched him walk to the other side of the stage, never missing a beat, while his head smoked. That was the best part.
Phantom was smoking. Was that last week?
It was 2 weeks ago, maybe.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, usually when we ask, like, I'll say mishap, they're like, my wig fell off. We're like, oh, darn, right. This is different.
I'm actually, now that he's okay, I'm glad I have this experience because it's an amazing story.
And we told it here. You heard it here first, and people are giving us fire emoji. Thank you for that, because that's what it comes down to. What's your advice for aspiring actors?
Just keep singing. Keep acting. Keep dancing. Whatever it is you want to do, just keep doing it. Don't stop.
Persistence is key.
Yeah.
That's very good advice. That's very good advice. Oh my gosh, I'm like, keep acting, keep singing, keep a fire extinguisher on hand.
Right.
Just in case. Just in case. Oh my gosh, there's so many more questions people have. I don't even know where to start. What should the Jeremy Hayes fan name be?
Fan name be?
The Hazies? The Landon. Should we tell me about the Landon.
Okay, so I just
all your website and everything is J Landon.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Well, that is solely because JeremyHayes.com was taken. And I asked my dad about this the other day because I wanted to know where my middle name came from. And he said, well, son, your mom needed another L name. And so I think she was enamored with Michael Landon at the time.
Oh.
So I was expecting some amazing story about an ancestor.
Great-grandfather or something.
And I think it's an L name.
It's an L name. It's an L name.
But I love it. Thanks,
Your
Mom.
parents come to see. How long have you been in Phantom? Because you've been around for a while.
Yeah. I've been in Phantom 2.5 years.
Wow. And you did Les Mis.
I did Les Mis for also a long time. I sang at the Oscars with Les Mis, which is awesome.
Tell me about that.
That was really cool.
An interesting situation where they all the film cast came out.
Yeah, well, something that's really cool about Cameron's organization is it really does kind of feel like a big family of actors and creative people. And so when the movie came out, it was someone's idea. I assume it was Cameron's. Mm-hmm. We'll give him credit.
Sure.
That we have a big ensemble number at the Oscars on stage, and so. Anthony Lynn, who is one of the resident directors at Les Mis, kind of got a group of us together to form that ensemble, and it was
powerful to watch.
It was a once in a lifetime experience. I hope I'm back at the Oscars one day, but in case I'm not, that was really, really cool. And all the stars, Hugh Jackman, Anne Hathaway, Russell Crowe, they put us all at ease.
So many people are watching it.
Yeah. Well, the TV thing was wild. Just like to think that many people. And also, too, so we do this big number, and we go to commercial right after, and the lights in the house come up, and there's, blanking on everyone's names.
Your Meryl Streep, your Jack Nicholson,
yeah, like Meryl Streep. And then one of my favorite actors who won the Oscar that year for Django Unchained. My favorite. Yeah, names are gone.
Broadway.
Anyway, they're all there, and it was just unreal to see all these people just right there going, "Good job."
But when you're doing a show, there are people that come and see it, and you get to see something from backstage and stuff like that.
Yeah. Actually, here's a funny story. I don't know if we have time for this funny story, but I'll tell. Okay. So,
Christoph Waltz, someone said. Is that who it was?
Christoph Waltz, thank you.
This is why it's an
favorite actor, I should know.
Yeah, favorite. He's got a tattoo on. That's weird.
Yeah, just his face, not his name. So when I first joined Phantom, this whole backstage tour thing was new to me because when I was on the road with Les Mis, you didn't really give a lot of backstage tours because the crew was always loading the set or out
Right.
of whatever. So, and then, you know, everyone happens to be in New York at one time or another and they want to come see your show and everyone says, oh, you have to give them a backstage
Yeah.
tour. So I was getting used to this backstage tour thing. And so my wife texts me and says, I met someone at the bar. She was bartending at the time. I met someone at the bar who's coming to see you tonight. Will you give them a backstage tour? And I was like, okay, sure. I didn't know who they were.
Mm-hmm.
So into the show comes, and I get a page over the intercom that says, your guest is here. So I go down there and I open the door, and
Who is it?
the
Who is
Allstate guy is standing there. Name anybody?
Allstate.
Allstate
You're
guy.
the Allstate guy.
He was the president in 24.
Oh, I know who you mean. Dennis.
I'm terrible with
Dennis Hayes.
No, that's not his, but I know who you're going.
You guys know it. Okay, so
Anyway,
a TV star.
So he's standing there, and I was like, "Is my wife pulling?" Hester. Yes, that's his name. Anyway, okay, we'll figure it out
We need
later.
to have like an IMDb right here.
You check Broadway.com for his name later.
Yes, we'll get to that.
So I'm thinking my wife is pulling a prank on me, and some Dennis Haysbert.
Dennis Haysbert.
That's what you said,
I was going
right?
there. Dennis Haysbert.
Thank you.
Handsome and presidential.
And Hayes, I should know that.
Right? By the way, they've come to a conclusion that your fans should be called Jays.
Jays. I like that.
We're gonna
Nice.
keep it. We're gonna keep it. Jays.
Jays. Okay.
So Dennis Haysbert,
so
they're
he's-
waiting to be shown around the Majestic.
Standing there, and I say hi, and I guess he recognized me from the show. He just saw, and he goes hi, and I said, "Come on back." And I'm thinking, my wife is pulling a prank on me, and she met Dennis Haysbert at the bar, and he said he was going to Phantom. She was like, "My husband's in Phantom. He should give you a backstage tour." And so she didn't tell me his name because she wanted to be surprised.
Oh.
This is all what I'm thinking,
You and
right?
your wife have an interesting relationship.
Right. We pull pranks on each other constantly. So I, introduce myself, and I'm kind of starstruck and start to give him a tour. And, I'm like halfway through the tour, and then I hear over the intercom, "Jeremy Hayes, your guests are at the stage door." Jeremy Hayes.
Was he there to see someone else?
He was there to see Heather Hill, who actually knows him.
You hijacked the
And
best.
yes,
Kinda rude.
and she must have been roaming the Majestic Theater looking for him, and here I am giving him a tour. So
You're
I
up at the top, at the catwalk up there. Look at this! Look, there's the chandelier.
exactly, and he's just going with it. He was really nice, and so I hear my name over the intercom, and I turn red, and he has no idea why I'm suddenly embarrassed, and I politely excuse myself, and lo and behold, there's Heather saying hello, and I excused myself and showed my real guests around the theater, and so
That we're not famous actors,
yeah,
aka
yeah.
the Allstate guy. That's hilarious.
Right.
Well, we are gonna wrap up, but there's so many more questions. I feel like we need to do a quick. Do you want to do a West End show? People want to know.
Do I want to do a West End? Absolutely, I would love to do a West End show.
You know,
Sign me up.
Phantom's running there,
I know.
and Les Mis.
Yes, I know.
Also, who's your dream future co-star?
Oh, Jessica Chastain.
Hey, Jess, are you
Sorry,
watching? She
Kathleen.
watches. Everyone watches.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she'll be back on Broadway, I'm sure.
Sure.
Okay, and advice on controlling your nerves.
I shouldn't give advice on that because I have terrible nerves.
I can tell you seem so nervous. Favorite song in Les Mis?
Favorite song of is Fantine's Death. I think it's beautiful.
Dark answer.
Mm-hmm.
Most memorable gift from a PHAN fan.
Oh, so there's this girl. Girl from China named Jasmine who gave me this book just the other day. And it's there. Okay, so Twitter is blocked in China, but they have this service called Weibo.
Oh,
And
yeah,
it's
I heard
like
about that.
Twitter. And so she was so kind and transcribed in Chinese and in English all the tweets, aka Weebos, I guess you would call them, that had my name in them, and then wrote them in like this little music journal.
Well, that's
It
very
was really nice.
sweet. And
Thanks, Jasmine.
your dream role. I mean, Jessica can be there too, but
Right. Sweeney and Sweeney Todd.
oh, you say it like it's not a good goal, but that's a good one.
No, I mean, I just
Come
feel
on.
like that would be everybody's dream
And
goal,
we
but
know
that's
you can
mine.
sing it. All right, you guys. Happy Friday. Happy Waffle Day. Apparently everything has a day now. Today's Waffle Day.
Yum.
Every day is Phantom Day. Thank you for watching Jays. We're going to call you Jays.
Good.
Thanks for coming, Jeremy.
Yeah, thanks for having
Guys,
me.
go see Phantom again. I know you already saw it. Just go back. Go see Phantom again. Happy Easter. See you guys on Monday. Bye.